Hello guys, how you doing today? What's going on? What is happening? Alright, so last night I did a video, and it wasn't really a video, it was just pretty much audio, and it was me walking around, not making any basis of what I'm talking about, or what I was talking about. Alright, so first I want to say the first thing that I was talking about in the first place. I had ran off with this little quote that I just came up with. Not this little quote I just came up with. Something that I just wrote out, whatever. But it was just, in regards to uh, those of brains and memory need not faith because they have their memory and they can remember, they know. But those that have faith need not their mind or their memory because they're from the future and they understand that in the future all is well and they are there and they cannot never be. The next thing that I wanted to move into, what I was talking about, is recycling. It was, you going back in time to create the things. I think I established that point pretty well. You going back in time to create the things that make you who you are. The moment never really leaving now, just echoes of now happening simultaneously all over the place. So, say right now, I remember. Okay, well, I remember. I guess you could say I remember being out here and playing at my invisible castle here with my homies whenever I was in elementary school. I just went back and thought of it, and this place is special. The wind's blowing now. This place is special to me. Well, maybe I need something to be special for me in the now, just like I've needed something to be special for me in the now before, in the now, and just created another excuse in the now to make that work. I don't know if you follow that. It's pretty simple to me how that works. As I was saying, I was watching The One and Donnie Darko the other day. I watched The One day, watched Donnie Darko the next day. I hadn't seen The One before. I think I had seen the end of it one time and just didn't really know. I knew what the movie was about, but I didn't really know what it was about. Donnie Darko, I didn't really watch that with any kind of awareness until the other day. Before, I had been through several theories from the first time that I saw that movie, because that's one of those things that, I'll get on to this, that's one of those things that hint to you and pretty much call you out. The prompt words to begin a program, like phrases that's been said. Now I guess I'm going to go into it. It's been said, by my friends, and not my friends. I've had one friend that I had a conversation with this about, and it's been something that I've been able to think about and get a lot out of. But in regards to the subconscious and words that are key words in our brains, that are logged in our brains from the moment that we can speak, since the moment that we could listen. Of course you have your cuss words, but I mean phrases that are like, it's only your imagination. And to that I say, but imagination is everything. This field, this fence, who put this grass here, who put this fence here, who cut these trees this way where there is a clearing. This is an idea that I'm standing in. I'm standing in a thought pool right now. This is my bubble. I'm in, I like to say a bigger bubble, but it's more like, here's my bubble and here's my room, and I'm projecting this pool, this idea that I have stumbled upon, this familiar idea, this common idea. I projected it onto the walls of my bubble. I try and make sense, but if you haven't done any research at all, I suggest that you go and do that. There are plenty of websites, or you can ask me a question. I have no problem answering a question because that would be much easier for me than talking directly. Okay, yeah, so there are words that are logged into the subconscious. And these are words, these are phrases like, seeing is believing. Well, no, believing is seeing. Okay? I was trying to remember the whole point behind me even beginning to tell you about the subconscious words, but I guess you got what you needed out of it, and I'll keep on going. And spiders crawling on my phone. And mosquitoes all over me. But they're so great in Florida. Okay, I gotta go a little faster. Pretty much, in Donnie Darko, he shows you what it's like whenever you are coming into being yourself. Now, in that movie, it's very difficult if you watch that and you have no understanding whatsoever of anything. I mean, because I did that. I mean, understanding of anything. If you were looking at things looking at things with a perspective of, I'm going to compare this to this category and that's it. You got to learn to compare things of one category to all categories, because that's whenever you start getting your answers to actually pull in and get all of the light shined on. But shined on the topic. But he shows you what it's like to become yourself. You know, I talked to my friend Steven, and he said something about because all of us have pretty much been getting this whole group telepathy thing. Everybody's getting it more and more, just regular whatever. And he said something about, he's like, I know that my friend Steven had his telekinesis stuff going on. Now he's saying that, his telepathy's popping on, which that's one of my stronger suits, although I guess that's just kind of something that is. And I mean, Donnie Darko he gets his sight, and he can see through walls of time, looking at the heart chakra and its trail. He was watching streams of consciousness, looking into these streams of consciousness, into the center of them, and seeing all that they were. In the movie, the guy throws up a whole bunch of numbers, throws up a whole bunch of symbols, and they're there for you, just like anything. And that's where I was going. These subconscious phrases, these words that echo through your subconscious, just the same. There are shapes, there are sounds, there are all these different things that are linked to different ideas that have been projected upon you, and you've been receptive to it this entire time. But we're getting to a point where do you, man, woman. But alright, pretty much it's getting good. It's the 7th month. If you haven't looked at any numbers, my legs are itching from these mosquito bites. If you haven't looked at any numbers, I wouldn't say I suggest it, but I wouldn't say anything else other than that. But actually, I'm just playing with you. I'm not like that. But no, numbers. Those numbers can be used. I'm realizing more. I'm not really the best lucid dreamer, astral projector. I'm getting better. I just got some melatonin. This stuff's really good for you. But whenever I see these numbers in my life, my eyes are, I guess my eyes are on. I am very aware. I've been very aware. But I'm not seeing auras, I'm not seeing auras like how I would have imagined them before. I've had my sight on earlier in life, whenever I was a kid, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? Got rid of it, okay? But when I first started finding out about things, refinding out about things, I was expecting auras to just be